as I told our team, really disappointed in the outcome and the result, but in no way disappointed in our team. I thought we played really hard, played the right way, kept punching back. You know, Bradley puts a lot of pressure on you because of how well they score the ball. They shoot it really well, so they put a lot of pressure on you defensively. We didn't have a ton of breakdowns from a defensive standpoint, and we were switching defenses a lot. We ran two different zones, pressed, showed different ball screen coverages, and I thought for the most part we did a good job. Sometimes you just have a guy that makes a shot, and it really came down to about 3 or 4 plays. I felt like that were kind of big momentum plays. A missed shot on our part, a good look, an executed play, it doesn't go in. Dean hit a big 3 in transition at the top of the key. Hit another one right in front of their bench, about a 15, 17 foot pull-up. That just kind of kept us at bay once it got up to about an 8 or 10 point lead. You can see why he's the preseason player of the year. I was really proud of Chris Loof. Isam Mustafa has been playing incredibly well over the last, really, he's got like 45 double-doubles in his college career. But this guy right here works hard, stays ready, had a terrific night. We just didn't shoot it particularly well. Look at how we shot it from behind the arc and what they did, and that was kind of the difference in the game. We had good paint points, took care of the ball, only had 6 turnovers. So a lot of good things. I thought it was 2 championship level teams playing each other, obviously in the championship. You hope that we're both doing that in March. Told Brian congratulations to his team. They're really good. They're really good. You just don't see a lot of holes. They got shooting, they got size. They come off the bench with a mountain of a man. Their 2 little guards are as fast as any you'll see. They'll be a tough out. Questions?
Coach, you touched on it a little bit, but you had 40 points in the paint at 69 total. In modern day college basketball, that seems like a kind of odd stat. It's just come down to that 6 or 26. Was that y'all just weren't hitting shots, or were their length bothering you a little bit?
Probably a little bit of both. Like they do have really good positional size. So, perhaps that's a little bit of it. They too switched up, went zone a little bit, just to break up our rhythm. But when we had a couple guys that are good shooters that just didn't have great nights from behind the arc, played well, but didn't shoot well. And to your point, coming into the game, they were number 9 in the country at 3-point shooting percentage. I think they were at 43%. So they're gonna put pressure on you, and it's kind of, I think, to your point, they put pressure on you to score because they've got so many offensive weapons. And we told these guys, it's unlikely that these guys are going to score 65 points. You can play well defensively and they're going to score 75. So we've got to run good offense. We've got to take care of the ball. We've got to get second chance opportunities by getting on the offensive glass. They just put a ton of pressure on you to really kind of keep up.
Chris, y'all are out there. The game looks like it's kind of slipping away. They're getting into double digits. All of a sudden, get hot again, and it's a 5-point game. What do you feel has kind of got you back in, and then what happened that you just couldn't get past that last 5-point margin?
I think us just playing hard is really what got us back in the game. I think they hit some timely shots, and they had some timely rebounds when we got stopped, but they got the offensive rebound, and that kind of gave them a little bit of a boost where we should have got the stop, but we didn't. That's what it was.
Coach, you only had 6 turnovers.
It's pretty good. Yeah,
That's good coaching.
yeah, right. We've got 3 really talented guys, and Cam Weston, JP, Justin Porter, and Kamari Lands starting at the 1, 2, and the 3. And tonight they were 8 for 33 combined. And that's not going to happen very often. We don't think. We hope not over the course of the next several months. And that's what makes it difficult. Is there were a lot of good shots by those guys, and now you're forced to have to go stop a really talented offensive team. But yeah, our ball care was pretty good. Rebounded it pretty well. You think we shot right at 70% from the free throw line. They didn't miss any. They go 100% from the free throw line. So, again, they just got a really good team. I thought it was two good teams that played pretty well. I thought it came down to about 4 or 5 plays. And, Justin Buford had a nice look at the top of the key coming out of one of the media timeouts that would cut it to 2. And I believe it was the last media that would have made it a 2-point game. And all of a sudden it doesn't go in, bam, they go down and they score. And it's that. It's the difference in it cutting it from 5 to 2, or if it's going from 5 to 8. And, that's kind of where we just weren't able to knock down that big one that made it a 1-possession game. You want to put game pressure on good players. When good players don't have a ton of game pressure, that basket is different at the end of the game.
Just last thing.
Sure.
Tournaments like these, I always hear coaches talk about how, yes, you want to win the tournament, obviously, but you also want to find out about your team. And please feel free to chime in, because you're out there as part of the team. What do you feel like you found out over these last 3 games?
I thought we were resilient. I told our team, if you're gonna win a tournament, to get to the finals, you better have some great effort and great execution. But to win it, you've got to have great endurance too. You've got to have competitive spirit all the way through. And I thought we had that. Jalen Counter didn't play today. Alec Oglesby is our best shooter and hasn't played yet, and we're close to getting them both back. We had a young man, Kamari, wasn't completely healthy tonight either. Didn't matter who we threw out there, they were ready to play, and that's going to happen over the next 4 months. And I really liked how we were together, how we were tough, and we're good enough to play with the team that's supposed to win the MAC, the team that's supposed to win the Missouri Valley, and a really good South Florida team. I liked what I saw from our group.
Chris, what do you feel like, you didn't take away the championship trophy, what did y'all take away?
Well, he said this in one of our timeouts. He said, we were punching them and they were punching us back. And I think we were able to handle those punches and then punch back, and that shows that we're a really good team and we have a lot of fight in us.
Okay,
Great.
thank you.
Thank you.
y'all.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you
Safe
having us.